Meanwhile, just about 50 miles north of the Oklahoma state line, officials say tornadoes leveled the southwestern Kansas town of Greensburg last night.
In the town of Greensburg, Kansas, the devastation is unbelievable.
The most powerful twister to plow through the U.S. since the May 3rd, 1999 tornado in Oklahoma City.
Search and rescue operations resumed this morning in Greensburg, Kansas. That's where an F5 tornado destroyed about 95% of the town on Friday.
The town of Greensburg is trying to come to grips with this tragedy, all the while literally picking up the pieces of their lives.
May 4th, 2007 is a day the residents of Greensburg, Kansas will never forget. That's the day an EF5 tornado with estimated wind gusts over 200 miles per hour literally blew this town away. But now, 1 year later, this town is building back in a big way. The sound of hammering is common on the streets of Greensburg today, even though most of this small, rural Kansas town remains a barren landscape of scattered debris, mighty elm trees stripped of their leaves and branches, and abandoned homes that are barely standing. While the population of Greensburg before the storm was about 1,400, only half that number remain, most of whom are still living in trailers provided by FEMA. John Jansen became mayor of Greensburg only about a month after the storm hit and has overseen much of the town's rebuilding effort.
We spent basically the first 3 months, as the mechanical thing, was just hauling stuff out. They hauled 39,000 loads of rubble out of here. We were kicking around, we got to rebuild this thing right. We've got nothing. We've got a clean slate. Why would you screw it up? Because if you want to rebuild it like it was, downtown, you needed to include plywood and just board the windows up because you got tired of the buildings, because that's where we were headed. It was a rural town in decline. And so we talked about it. We said, let's put the town back green.
Greensburg, a green city? With help from FEMA, the USDA, and other state and federal agencies, the Greensburg City Council came up with a plan explaining how to turn this clean slate into a sustainable, energy-efficient, environmentally friendly community.
We decided, we need to convince people, do it better, put a smaller footprint on the environment, put it together right, and the economics of it will justify what you're doing.
From harnessing solar and wind energy to power the town, to encouraging the use of eco-friendly building materials, to creating a thriving downtown area, every step Greensburg has taken in rebuilding is aimed toward growth, community, prosperity, and the environment. It's an amazing plan, which Mayor Jansen believes will yield amazing results.
I think we're just right at the edge of having a huge building boom again. I think we'll build another 150 houses this summer. So, that part's going to spring to life. My prognostication is in 5 years we'll have 2,500 people, because it's going to be a place that people will want to live.